Welcome in. Today is March 1st, Sunday. Hope everybody had a great weekend. Tomorrow is the start of most people's work day. My work week starts today. So that is why we are here so late, as I got off work at 8 o'clock 30 minutes ago. Time for me to recoup and de-stress a little bit before coming online. So we are here. We are back. Hi, Trooper. How are you? Long time no chat. So we're going to pick up where we were yesterday in Project Castaway. So again, this is our Take 2 playthrough. Our last playthrough got deleted when I formatted my computer. So we restarted yesterday. We got our house built yesterday. We got our raft built yesterday. We explored 2 islands besides our own island, and then we died. So we didn't really make any progress off of our island yesterday because I wasn't smart and I didn't build beds on each island to save our progress. So lesson learned, where each island we go to, when we get to the island, we are going to place a bed so we save, so we don't lose hours of work like we did yesterday. So here's our little hut that we have built. Good for the most part. How are you? I'm good. I am mentally, physically all in a better place than I was. So I will take that as a win every single day. So now I have to remember what we have and haven't done because I don't know when I saved. So is this all built? Yes. Okay, that looks to be all built. Is this all built? Yes. Okay. So let's drink some water. Let's eat a banana. We have a random metal scrap in our pocket, so let's put that at base before we leave. I also, between yesterday and today, I also cut down the delay. So there used to be a 15-second delay. Oh, thank you for this sub, Trooper. I cut it down to 3 seconds. So hopefully there won't be a bunch of confusion on what comment you are responding to, like there was and has been, because I don't have any idea what you were comment because of the delay. Okay, so we have everything we need, so let's drop our hammer. And let's go. So just to recap, for anyone who is lurking that doesn't know, the premise of this story or this game is I was on a plane. I had to jump off my plane because it crashed into the ocean, and now I'm having to find blueprints on the surrounding islands to fix that radio tower and to make a plane. So you do unlock things as you go. So we're gonna go to this island first, which is, I believe, the island that we were on yesterday and got a blueprint. But again, we didn't save, so I lost all of our progress. So, take 2, double take. See, there's our plane that we crashed in the ocean. Hey, Beast. Welcome in. Hopefully you've had a good Saturday or a Sunday. Good weekend. While we're sailing, stream is good. We just started. Sorry, I was moving the death counter so it was more visible. It's kind of hard to see a little bit on the water and sky, so it was alright doing some last minute schoolwork. What subject? Algebra and Spanish. Algebra is good. Math is always good. Spanish, depending on where you live, might be helpful. Algebra is the start of it, where things start getting fun. Not at all. I live closer to Canada than South America. Well, I mean, but if you plan on, like, ever traveling or anything, it might be useful. Okay, so we need to make a bed. More like a pain in my ass. The Spanish part or the algebra part? I love numbers, though. So I would say it is great. Both. Spanish, yes. I was not a fan of Spanish. I took 4 years of Spanish, and I know very little Spanish to get me by, like, at my job now, but I don't know Spanish to save my life. Haven't learned a lick of it. Spanish is, I mean, it can be difficult, but I definitely understand the frustration, though. But if you're not anywhere near, like, a Mexican-speaking population. Okay, so we're going to lay in our bed. Is this Arc from Wish? No. This is nothing to do with dinosaurs. This is, I was on a plane and my plane crashed in the middle of the ocean, and now I have to go around and find blueprints, which there's one right here. So I just found how to make a plane air filter. So like there's across the islands, there's notes and blueprints. So over there, you can't really see it, is what I would call motherland. So there's a radio tower on that island that I have to repair, and I have to build a plane. So across all of the islands, there's blueprints and notes that give me the code to the safety box that's on the island to be able to repair the radio tower. And then there's blueprints that'll help me, like, learn things. I'm fixing to die because I'm 39 degrees Celsius here. And then there's blueprints to, like, find things to where you can make better equipment, better, like, stoves, repellents, plane materials. I've never played Raft, so I'm not sure. I don't know why I always try to do this in the middle of the day when it's 79 degrees outside. Me either, but I've heard about it. You know, I play Rocket League and that's about it. Yeah. Fair enough. I know there's a snake in one of these islands that's gonna come out and bite me. Blueprint. Seasoning. I'm pretty sure I missed all of this last time. I think it's on this island that I get bit, that the snake finds me and I got bitten last time. Okay, so our stick inventory is already full because we didn't drop anything off at base before we left. Okay. No, not... I would probably say it's more like the size of a garden snake, but it bites me and then makes me poisoned. Okay, be safe. Get your homework done. Okay, so we've already read this note, but I have to collect it again since we died. I know there's a blueprint on this island, because that's where I got it last time. I just gotta find it again. But there is a snake on this island. That's not the one that I got last time. I got a crab spear last time, so there's another blueprint somewhere. I missed a whole bunch of stuff last time. I'm pretty sure it was on this island. We'll go over here and see if it's over here. Thank you. I will definitely try. What's right here? Is this a spear? Yeah. Or was it this island I got bit? I don't remember now. They're all merging together. I don't see nothing blue. Okay, so we have gotten everything, I think. Get our base. It's one of the ancient treasures I have to find and bring home with me when I get off the island. We're gonna sleep so it's not in the middle of the day. We're gonna save. And we're gonna get in the water to cool down. Because we're 39.9 degrees Celsius. You can see above my head up there. So anything above 38.5, I think, is it'll tell me that I'm hot, and I lose health because I'm too hot. I should start cooling down pretty quickly. Okay. Get us turned the right way and sails up. And then pick up our vase again so we don't lose it. Because there is sharks in the water and they can like rock the ship, the raft here, and all of our stuff will go flying. So we actually want to go to that island over there. So let's turn our raft. Because we want to go to that island right there. And again, when we get there, we got to make a bed so we can save. So we don't lose all of our progress again, like we did yesterday. I need some, like, I don't know. Entertainment on my raft. It's pretty boring. Almost to the island. There is a jaguar we found on this island yesterday. Hopefully it doesn't attack us again like it did yesterday. Almost to our island, and then we can actually explore. This one I didn't really get to explore yesterday, so this will be all new content. New for you, new for me. I think this is the island we went to yesterday. We are beached. Okay, we are just gonna beach ourselves right here. A metal barrel so we can expand our raft. Cut down a palm tree so we can make a bed so we can save. And a coconut because we need something to drink. Okay, we do not have any more coconuts. Coconut. We're gonna save. Bug repellent. Okay, okay. Poop. Okay, so this is a new island. We were not on this island yesterday. What's this? Potatoes. Okay, I need to make this. So we're gonna take this metal sheet. And this middle sheet. And go back to our boat, our raft. So we can build a storage box. Oh, there was 2 middle sheets right here. Well, maybe we'll build 2. Large. And then we'll go get these logs we just chopped down. We need 2 more logs, and then a log. Oh no. I need a stone. I sprayed bug repellent, so hopefully they'll leave me alone. Where did my stick go? Okay. I don't know where my sticks went that I just chopped down, but... I need 2 logs, not 1 log. There's a spider running around me, I hear it. I hears it. Freed up our inventory space a little bit. Okay, let's go explore. Oh, I need coconut nuts. So we're looking for blueprints, and they're literally blue pieces of paper rolled up. Or we're looking for sticky notes or something, and those will pop up with an exclamation mark on our screen. Too hot. Well, I'm in the shade, so you're gonna have to deal with it. Oh, see, here's one. There's actually quite a bit here. Houston? There we go. Trident. A mulch sack. And a jaguar knife. Nice, nice. Anything else here? So we got a mulch sack. I'm assuming that that's for gonna be for farming. A trident is gonna be a weapon. And the jaguar knife is gonna be a weapon. I jumped and you still bit me, you jerk face. The problem with all this foliage, you can't see the spider. Or the scorpion. There is scorpions. So we just have to look around, see if we see things that we haven't seen on other islands, learn them. Oh, there's a plane. I can hear you, spider. You're not that slick. I thought it was a scorpion. So we have a note here. Logan Harper's journal. Okay, let's read Logan Harper's journal. Oh my god. September 1985. Oh, I'm fixing to die. Hold on. I gotta... We'll read Logan Harper's journal here in a second. But we are dying of heat. Elite crab trap, plane engine, blueprint. Okay. Oh, I thought I was stuck there for a moment. And I thought I saw a blueprint over here. So let's walk over here really quickly. Yeah, I did. Ember seasoning. So now we've got 2 seasonings. Logan Harper's journal. Oh, there's a kimono dragon. Hi, Choppa. Choppa, papa, papa, papa. How are you? I'm fixing to die. The problem is I don't remember what side of the island my raft is on. Haven't seen you in a while. Yes, I had to take a break. I had to work on my mental health, get my mental health fixed. And so I did some time doing that. So we are better, we are back, we are feeling great. Now we're just currently lost. I gotta find my raft. I found it. It's over there. That's important, yes. Yep. Some things happened. Obviously I won't go into that drama, but that really took a toll on my mental health, and so I needed to step away from kind of everything to focus on myself. So that is what we did. Oh god, I'm fixing to... We're gonna have to keep throwing band-aids on until we live. And now my sanity is low, so I need to sleep. And my health is finally equaled out. It's 8 hours, we'll sleep 8 hours. I haven't seen this game yet. You liking it so far? So this is my second time playing it. So we got a little bit farther than where we are right now in my first playthrough, but then I formatted my computer, and so I lost the save, so we're redoing everything, obviously. But I love it. So the census is that you are, you're coming to, like, save your colleagues, I think is technically what you're coming out here to do. And your plane crashes in the middle of the ocean, and you land up on this island. And so you have to, your colleagues left you a note saying that they gave you blueprints for how to rebuild a plane, and they left you blueprints for how to like rebuild the radio tower. So like you're having to go around and find these blueprints to rebuild your plane. But you do have the survival aspect where, excuse me, you have to eat, drink, you have energy level, you have a sanity level. If you try, you can't stay up 24 hours. If you do, your sanity will drop too low and it'll kill you. Which I believe is what happened to us last night. Is our sanity got too low and it killed me. And then as you, like, some of the blueprints that you find gives you better items. So, like, for instance, we just found I gotta figure out where it's under. I think it's on, but we found blueprints, so here they are. So we found an elite crab trap, a mulch sack, seasonings that we can use for our cooking our food, and then all these spears. So these are things that I found blueprints for that are not just given to you from the beginning. And see, they require certain crafting levels. So as you do things, you level up per se. And then the plane, I've only found 2 plane blueprints so far. But now that we're not dying anymore, let's save again. Because this is one of those games where you have to save often. Because if you don't save and you die, you do go back to your last save point. Okay, so we need to read Logan's notes. So part 1, the crash. September of 1985. If you're reading this, you must be desperate as I am. My name's Logan Harper. We were flying, thinking everything was fine until that storm hit. The plane went down fast, faster than you can imagine. The stench of burning fuel and charred metal is something I will never forget. Wreckage is scattered across several islands. I survived, but barely. When I came to, the stench was overwhelming and the sounds of children crying cut through the chaos. It has been 2 days since the crash. The plane is still smoking, too dangerous to go near. I found a few other survivors, a woman and 3 kids. I haven't bothered to learn their names yet. They looked at me like I'm supposed to save them, and I resent it. Their fear is palpable. The kids' constant crying pierces the air. The sight of their terrifying faces smeared with dirt and tears makes my stomach churn. Right after the crash, I stumbled upon the wreckage and bodies. The sight and smell made me puke. The acrid, I think that's what that's supposed to say, a taste of bile lingering as I tried to gather my senses. My short-term memory is shot. I can't remember where we took off from or where we were heading. It is all a blur. I have a nasty concussion and my head feels like it's splitting open. Only the long-term details stick. My wife, family back home, their faces are what's etched into my mind, a cruel reminder of what I've lost. I miss them terribly. The loneliness is suffocating. Part 2, September 7, 1985, so 6 days later. It's been 6 days since the crash. My head still throbs from the concussion, and the short-term memory loss is maddening. I have to rely on the woman. I've overheard her name is Claire. The kids more than I'd like. They seem to think I'm their leader, but I can barely keep myself together. The stench of the wreckage hasn't faded. Every time I catch a whiff, it brings me back to those first moments, to the bodies and the blood. I'm trying to piece together what happened, but everything's still a blur. The kids cry less now, but their eyes are filled with a silent plea I am not equipped to answer. Claire is doing her best to keep the kids calm. She comforts them, whispers reassurance. It's admirable, but it feels pointless. We're strangers thrown together by fate with no idea how to survive this place. I miss my family, but thinking about them feels like a luxury I can't afford right now. I've noticed Claire watching me. She wants to talk, to make plans, but I avoid it. I can't afford to get attached. I notice cuts and bruises on the children and can't help but wonder if they will really make it here. If not, I'd rather avoid further heartache. I've managed to build a fire for us and some palm beddings on the floor. It's not much, but it's something. We found some food amongst the wreckage so far and have been sustaining ourselves, though I worry about the rations. Claire keeps saying they will find us in no time, but I have my doubts. Still, her optimism is a small comfort in this madness. I saw you, Scorpion. Part 3. Reality sets in. It's been over a week since the crash, and reality is starting to set in. The initial hope that we'd be rescued quickly is fading. The food we scavenged from the wreckage is running low. I've started rationing what little we have left, but it's not going to last much longer. Claire, a 26-year-old medical student, has been doing her best to keep everyone patched up with the first aid supplies we found. She was on her way back home to Chicago. The kids, Tommy, age 9, Jake, age 7, and Emma, age 5, were on a trip to visit their grandma. Their parents didn't survive the crash. Today, I spent most of my time searching the wreckage again, hoping to find something we've missed. I managed to salvage a few more cans of food and a couple of bottles of water. It's not enough, but it's something. I also found another first aid kit, which we desperately needed. My head is still pounding, but at least we have some basic supplies now. Claire and I finally had a serious conversation about our situation. She wants to organize a search party to look for more survivors and supplies. I'm reluctant to leave the crash site, but she's right. We can't stay here forever. The plane is still too dangerous to go near, with smoke and occasional small fires flaring up. Staying close to it isn't an option, but venturing into the unknown is just as terrifying. The kids have started crying again, their initial shock giving way to fear and hunger. Every little sound sets them off at night, making it hard for any of us to sleep. They no longer believe Claire when she tells them we will be rescued soon. It's heartbreaking to see the hope drain from their eyes. I begin to think about how we will need to adapt to survive here long term. The idea of building a more permanent shelter and finding sustainable food sources is becoming more urgent. I've decided to keep a journal to record my memories in case I start to forget more. Good thing I packed one. Every night the sounds of the island grow louder. The wind through the trees, the rustling of the leaves, the distant calls of unknown animals. It's unnerving. I lie awake staring at the stars, wondering if anyone is looking for us. I try to remember more about the flight, but it's all fragments. My wife's face is the only clear memory, and it feels like a lifetime ago. I don't know how much longer we can hold out like this. We need a plan, and we need it soon. Tomorrow we will start exploring beyond the wreckage. I hope we find something, anything, that can help us survive a little longer. So we have found 3 notes from Logan, all on this island. And now we're hot again.
Hello?
Hello? Who's that? Hey, Grant. Another note here. How are you? How's the future? Another Logan Harper note. Let's hide in the shade. And let's read our next journal entry. Part 4, the choice. Hopefully you're having just a quick lunch break. Well, hopefully work's going good for you. Gosh dang it. I need to... Give me 1 second. Hi, Migri. How are you? Okay, let's... Okay, so we need... But hopefully work is going good and you don't have too much longer. So we need... this coconut. Where's the coconut? Coconut. Okay. So there is that. I need aloe. And we're going to make that. Okay. Have we seen banana leaves? Oh, banana right here. Okay, so let's go kill this turtle. And let's make a rain catcher so we have water. And this will also give us meat. water collector. Oh, the turtle shell by itself will collect it. Okay, it can stay there. And it can collect the rain while we are building this. Oh, my nose itches. Okay, and we're also gonna have to make a Dumahicker. Let's make some band-aids because we're fixing to be out. Okay. So we gotta make rope, which we need this thing to make rope. And then we need a Yakima tree. So we need a Yakima tree and banana leaves. And I can't see nothing because it's dark. There's a scorpion. I hear it. It's coming to bite me again. Ow. What do we need to make 4 small sticks and cloth? We can do that. Okay, we were gypped on our sticks again. And we need a cloth. Okay. Put that in the box. Put this in the box. And take stack. Okay, now I can see. So we need a Yakima tree and we need another banana tree. Oh, we can beat this beehive too. I hear you, Mr. Scorpion. Don't ask me how I'm not setting the woods on fire. just need a Yakima plant. Yakima plant. Okay. Yeah, I don't know how I'm not burning the forest on fire. I don't know. I don't ask questions. Making rope. Okay, so that gave us... Stack these up so they're not taking up inventory space. Okay. Okay, now that it's nighttime, let's read this note. Actually, let's go to bed. It's 2, so we'll say leap 6. It'll take us to 9. I'm already hot. Apply sunscreen. Okay. So tonight, when it gets nighttime, we will read that note again, so we're not standing around burning ourselves to death. We do need another aloe plant because we are going to have to make more sunscreen. Just seeing if any exclamation marks pop up for any notes. We already found ginger. Stick. Bug repellent. Poop. Poop. Rock. Snail. Oh, Komodo dragon. Those things will beat you up if you don't have... Oh, a snake. Leave me alone. You jerk. Stupid snake. But now I'm thirsty. Hopefully our turtle shell has got some rain so we can drink it. That's one thing the sun, like... The sun makes you so much like your thirst is so high because of the sun and the heat. I need to switch it to where like I'm awake during the day and sleep at night. Why did I just dump it out? Oh, because I held it. I didn't tap it. Okay, let's get a coconut. So we can drink the coconut water. Since we did messed it up. And... all my pockets are full. I need to eat my meat. Get my coconut. Drink my coconut. I don't need those in my pocket. Actually, let's put these by base. Okay, we don't need this in our pocket. We don't need this in our pocket. Okay, so we have raw meat. So this needs to go over there. That needs to go over there. Okay. Let's try this drinking thing again. Okay, we should be good to go for a while. Let's go back to where we were, exploring. Poop. Poop. So we're looking for exclamation marks to identify notes, but we're also looking for new plants that we haven't discovered before. Cooling unit. So we can find everything. Nothing in there in the engine. Okay. I think... let's go to the other side of this. I don't think there's anything over there, but... better to be safe than sorry. Oh, nope. So we have 2 notes from Logan. Okay, let's read those. Part 5, Growing Attachments. Last night changed everything. Claire and I spent the night talking, really talking, for the first time since the crash. We shared fears, hopes, and dreams. Holding her close, I realized how much I care for her and the kids. They are my anchor in this chaotic sea of survival. But along with that realization came a flood of guilt. This morning, as we prepare for the day, I couldn't shake the feeling that I was betraying my wife. Claire and I shared a kiss last night, a moment of weakness that felt so right yet so wrong. My heart ached with the weight of my emotions, torn between the connection I was forming with Claire and my loyalty to my wife back home. I decided to talk to Claire about it as we sipped on the last of our salvaged coffee. I took a deep breath. Claire, I need to explain something. Last night, it meant a lot to me, but it also made me realize why I've been so distant. She looked at me concerned and understanding in her eyes. What is it, Logan? I lost my son when he was 5. I began, my voice heavy with emotion. It destroyed me. It nearly destroyed my marriage. My wife and I, we almost didn't recover from it. But we did, eventually. We became closer than ever, but the fear of losing another child, the feeling of feeling that pain again, it's been too much. That's why I've been keeping my distance from you and the kids. Claire's eyes filled with tears as she listened. Logan, I am so sorry. I had no idea. I know, I said, feeling the sting of my own words. That's why I think it's wrong for us to get close. I care about you, Claire, more than I should, but I have a family back home, a wife who's waiting for me. I can't betray her. Her heart broke in front of me. I could see the pain in her eyes and the tears she fought to hold back. I understand, she whispered, her voice cracking, but it doesn't make it any easier. We spent the rest of the day preparing for our journey to the nearby island. I fortified the raft, making sure it was as seaworthy as possible. Claire took stock of our remaining supplies and tended to the kids. Emma, Jake, and Tommy seemed more at ease seeing us working together, but there was a palpable tension in the air. As the sun began to set, we gathered around the fire. Claire and I explained our plan to the kids. We're going to explore a nearby island, I told them. It might be dangerous, but we will be careful. We will need to find more food and water, and maybe we'll find a better place to stay. The kids listened quietly. Emma, the oldest, looked at me with the seriousness that belied her years. Will we come back? She asked. Yes, Claire assured her. We're just going to explore. We will be back before you know it. That night, as we lay in our makeshift shelter, Claire reached out and took my hand. Thank you, she whispered, for staying, for understanding. I squeezed her hand gently, my heart heavy with the weight of my decision. We are in this together. We will find a way to make it. As I drifted off to sleep, I thought about the journey ahead, the unknown waters, the potential dangers, but for the first time since the crash, I felt a glimmer of hope. We had a plan, and we had each other. Tomorrow we will set out, we will scout the nearby island and come back with what we need. It's a risk, but it's a calculated one. And with Claire by my side, I know we can face whatever comes our way. But deep down, I know that I had to prioritize getting back to my family. My wife needed me, and I had to find a way to return to her, no matter what the cost. It was a harsh reality to ignore. Okay, so Logan and Claire kissed. Claire is the doctor, or a medical student, taking care of him and the 3 kids that are now orphaned because their parents died in the crash. It's getting intense. I mean, I guess I can't fault him for it. We didn't drop off our stick collection. At least he owned up to it and told her he couldn't continue, and he had a wife at home. He didn't try to be a douchebag and pretend like he was single. Found tea. Okay, let's go back up here. We really need to go back to our bed and go to sleep. But we'll keep going for a little bit because our sanity isn't too bad. A new note from Logan. Part 6. Emma's Smile. October 15, 1985. Time has changed us all. We've adapted, moving from island to island, scavenging supplies and learning the lay of the land. Learning the lay of this strange land. We've managed to build up a decent stockpile of food and water. For now, at least, we're surviving. Emma, now 5, has a way of reminding me of my own son. Her curiosity, her innocent questions, and the way her eyes light up when she discovers something new. It's like a mirror in the past. Tommy at 9 and Jake at 7 have taken on more responsibilities. They are growing up faster than any child should have to. The islands are strange, though. Supplies and tools vanish without explanation. The kids have started having nightmares, waking up in the middle of the night, screaming about shadows and voices. I've heard them, too. Claire tries to reassure everyone, but I can see the fear in her eyes. We've noticed several wrecks scattered around, but they are often too dangerous to explore. The last time I tried diving, a shark nearly took my leg. It's a constant reminder of how precarious our situation is. We can't leave the kids alone for too long, and the risks are high. Emma, in her innocent way, often says things that bring a smile to our faces. Just yesterday, she found a seashell and handed it to me with wide eyes. Logan, will this shell bring us good luck? Her hopeful expression melted my heart. Maybe it will, Emma, I replied, ruffling her hair. Maybe it will. Despite everything, her presence is a balm. She reminds me of my own son, and it's both a comforting and a source of guilt. The memory of my son's death and the near destruction of my marriage haunt me. It took years for my wife and me to rebuild our relationship, and now here I am, torn between the family I lost and the makeshift one I'm trying to protect. But tonight, something happened that brought all those emotions crashing back. We were sitting around the fire, and Emma slipped up. She called me Dad. The word hit me like a punch to the gut, and all the buried pain and guilt surged to the surface. I'm not your dad, I snapped, my voice harsher than I intended. Don't call me that. I am not your father. Emma's face crumpled in hurt and confusion. Before I could react, Claire was on her feet, anger blazing in her eyes. Excuse me. Logan, how could you? She's just a child. She looks up to you. Emma ran off into the darkness, her small figure disappearing into the night. Panic surged through me, cutting through the haze of anger and guilt. I stood up, my heart pounding. Emma, come back. Claire and I grabbed torches and set off after her, the fear of losing her in the dark gnawing at me. The jungle around us was thick and menacing, every shadow and potential threat. Claire's angry rebukes echoed in my mind as we searched, her words a constant reminder of my failure. Emma, where are you? Claire's voice strained with worry. As we moved deeper into the jungle, the sounds grew eerier. Every rustle of leaves, every snap of a twig sets my nerves on edge. Then we heard it, a low, menacing growl. My blood ran cold. We found Emma huddled under a tree, but before we could reach her, a pair of Komodo dragons emerged from the shadows, their eyes glinting in the torchlight. I grabbed the nearest weapon, a makeshift spear, and charged the beast. Rage and fear fueled my every step. Emma, run, I shouted, but she was frozen in terror. That's just a turtle. Those Komodo dragons are fierce. So we are dying because we are freezing now. It is 4 a.m. They will mess you up, and I have not saved in a bit. there's another one. So Mondays are going to be a short stream just because I don't get off work till 8. And I'm not going to go live until 8:30. I may bump it up to 8:15. But when we get back up here, we are going to save. And then I am going to raid out to somebody. Just so I do have some time to de-stress before I need to lay down and go to bed. Plus, Paco will be coming to bed here in a couple minutes. Here in a little bit anyways. So I do thank everybody for hanging out with me. And everything. So we're gonna sleep, save, and then apply some band-aids. Save again so we're not on our deathbed and our heart beating in our ears. And then we are going to log out. So I do thank everybody for hanging out with me. I know it was a short stream. Again, Mondays are going to be short. Again, just because I don't get off work until 8 Central Standard Time. So let's see who is online. And my game has gone non-respondent. Fabulous. James and Michelle is still on, so we'll raid them. That's where I'm headed anyways. Bye. I'm sorry. We can hang out in Discord if you want to jump in Discord. I just need to go lay down. I've been sitting in this chair for 12 hours at this point. Oh wait, I lied. Manakai is back. We're raiding Manakai. This is Manakai's first day back. I would love... I was here like 10 minutes in and not for the duration of your stream. Haha. All good. So Manakai is one of my streamers that I used to head mod for. He's been on a break for almost 2 years now. Probably a year and a half. I forgot tonight was his first night back. So let's go raid him. If you would just say hey. He's super cool. He also does survival games. Looks like he's playing Among the Troll. So go hang out with him. I would love it if you guys could show him some love for me, and let him know that I sent you. So we're gonna go ahead over, and if you'll queue up for this raid for me, that would be great. I would love you guys forever. But yeah, Shelly, if you want to hop in Discord and just tell me which Discord you're hopping into, we can chillax in Discord for a bit. But I do thank everybody. I love you guys, and I will see you on Thursday. Schedule is up in Discord. It is on Twitch as well. 6:30 on Thursday Central Standard Time. So I will see you guys then. Bye-bye.